Talk to me, brother.
Ooh.
Ah, snap.
Don't do it.
2:30 in the morning and I get a text from my friend. She said, I need you right now, and I already knew what that meant. See, me and this girl, we think alike. Too many phone calls spent for me to know she's thinking about her life and how it's gonna end. See, on the outside.
I already know where the song's going to. Fuck.
Ooh, okay. We finna get a little deep Crypt.
Oh, okay. So we getting deep into it right off the rip.
If you've been through anything in life, you know what that phone call was.
We got that text and he said, we think alike. So already he know that she's thinking about her life and already let's see how this turns out.
See, on the outside, we're happy, and we show it to the world, and we put on this fake exterior so the truth won't unfurl, but I know who she is, cause it's like looking in a mirror. All these smiles and cries for help, and it couldn't be any clearer. So I pick up the...
Damn.
I know who she is because it's like looking in the mirror.
I'm sending this song to my boy immediately. Jeez, bro.
I'm liking the two viewpoints he's giving. He's not just talking about the person going through it, but he's also talking about the people that she's trying to reach out to.
He spoke so much truth. He said, bro, we put on this fake act for the world. Like we happy, like we perfect. But in reality, when we're away from the world, it's the complete opposite.
I don't see a bad friend. I see a friend that answered the phone when someone needed him to call.
So I pick up the phone and call her as she answers through her cries. She's hyperventilating, telling me that she wants to die. My heart starts to race and my thoughts begin to blur. We're 9 hours apart, but I'm seconds from losing her. I try to calm her down and tell her what she means to me.
Wow, holy crap, this is hitting me hard.
Man, 9 hours away?
We're 9 hours apart, but I'm seconds from losing her.
That means you can't do nothing but sit there and try to convince her not to do it. On the phone.
I'm over here trying to put myself in that position.
As he's on the phone, his hands are shaking.
What do? The emotions that go through your head.
Imagine what was going through Crypt head, bro.
I try to calm her down and tell her what she means to me. Even though we're new friends, she's seen a side that no one sees. Told her, listen to my breaths, I'm right here, please breathe. You got so much left to do, stay here, don't leave. The cries got even louder as the breaths got short. I told her, listen to my words as I fell down to the floor. Stay with me, I'm here, let it out, it's okay. Just cry till you can't cry, no more tears down your face. A couple minutes went by and the crying finally stopped. But not because she did, because the phone call dropped. I called her back quick, just hoping I'd hear hello, but I just kept getting met with the sounds of those dial tones. I froze.
The call dropped. Your friend is on the line, about to commit suicide. Then you call back and she declined. What's going through your head? What can you do?
Imagine that though, like you call someone and he's like, oh, I think that she might be, but if I report this, like all these things can happen in her life, but if I don't, but what if she's serious and something happens and like, bro, this is so wild to think about being in this position.
911, man, don't freeze, just call. You got her address? Call. I'm about to call.
I froze. What do you do in that moment? Do you call the police, or do you hope that she's over it? Get a hold of her parents and tell them the situation, just so they can pull her from college and end her aspirations. Leave it alone and hope it was just an escapade. Pray from a text from her in the morning saying that she's okay. Call anyone you know just to make sure that she's alive. Ignore it completely and pray to God that she survived. I let it go. She must have wanted to be alone. I guess that this was just another one of her episodes. She never told no one about this depression she dealt with, and who was I to air out her secrets? That would be selfish. So I lay down in my bed and I rested my head.
The absolute panic, the freaking out, the anxiety of like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Is she okay? Why isn't she answering? What is she over it? Did she follow through with it? Like, what am I gonna hear from her again? Is she gonna text me in the morning? Like, what do I do? Do I call her mom? Do I call her family? Do I call the police? What do you do? It's so hard.
And you know what? Legit, all of those things will run through your mind when you're thinking, what should I do? Maybe I'm just gonna escalate this situation and make it worse if I go to her family. Maybe they will, you know, bring her back home and stop her from doing the things that she wants to do and stop her from living her own life. If I call the police, this could get escalated to a whole new level. the only thing you have is a phone. What do you do at that point?
So I lay down in my bed and I rested my head, closed my eyes and drifted peacefully to sleep. Then I dreamt that I would see her tomorrow and I would speak to her then, till I was woken to several missed calls and texts that she's dead. My heart broke.
No, man. No, man. Oh my God, bro.
Oh boy. No fucking way. No way. No way. Whoa! God damn! When Crypt said he went to sleep, I said, no, bro. I wouldn't have been able to sleep. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wouldn't have been able to sleep at all. I wouldn't have went to sleep. I would have kept calling.
I'll tell you this right now, guys. You ever have a friend that's really, really fucked up, and you can tell they're really fucked up, you will not regret making that phone call. Just make the call. Yeah, you know what? It might be embarrassing or whatever, but you know what? You can say someone's live.
She downed a bottle of pills. She took them shortly after our call ended, and it felt surreal. She was a friend of many, a student athlete at her school, a daughter, a sister, a very special jewel. At the funeral, they told us that nobody had a clue that they could have saved her life, if only that they knew. And if someone at the funeral had ever felt depressed, to get some help so that your face won't ever end up in the press. There wasn't a dry face in the room, only 22 years old, an entire life in front of her, and now she's laying there cold. If only I'd called someone, we wouldn't be here now, and nobody would be sad, and I wouldn't feel like I let her down. But that's not what happened, cause instead of going to bed, I called every person I knew to check to make sure you weren't dead. I stayed up 7 hours praying every second of it, just hoping to get a text saying that you weren't heaven sent, but then I got it. You told me that I had no right, and blocked me on everything, and we ain't talked since that night. Was I a bad friend? Options, I had none. I guess I'd rather be a bad friend than a sad one.
Wow, bro.
Oh my God, I literally have chills in my body. Oh my gosh.
This is like a roller coaster happening right now.
That was a legitimate roller coaster of emotions.
I did not see that coming.
He really flipped that one around on us, no? Legitimately at that point. Hate me. Hate me if you want.
I would rather make someone mad by telling their parents that something's going on if that saves their life.
Hey, any day of the week. Any day of the week. I'd rather be a bad friend than a sad one. I'd rather you be here mad at me than you gone and I'm sad.
Share this around because everyone out there knows somebody that's struggling with depression. Whether you know it or not, they're there. And just hearing something like this could spark something to where they need to talk to somebody, to where they reach out for help.
I love Crypt.
Crypt, come on, man. Come on, man. This might be your best song yet, bro.
If you did enjoy, please just remember to boop that like and subscribe button right on the nose.
If you like this content, hit the like button. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button. Subscribe if you want to see more content.
I'm watching you. Subscribe.
Let's get it.